How much control do you have of your thoughts? This can be understood by considering your well-being, your overall mood each day. Do you wake each day feeling content, happiness, grateful to be alive, with positive thoughts? Or do you wake to a dread and anxiety, worries of gloom of the day and how it may unfold? It really is amazing how these two opposing mind frames can determine your day, particularly if you're not trying or don't have control of your own thoughts. So how do we go about changing our mindset so that we can feel happy to wake up without a negative gloom inside us? We take control of our thoughts because it's our thoughts that create our reality. It sounds like an arduous task, and to recollect over the last 3 years, I can see how far I've come, and it appears that I've applied a lot of my time and effort to create the changes that are the bounty, the reward for taking back control of my thoughts, or, as I prefer to refer to it, thinking consciously. But when I began, I didn't see the mountain before me. I never did, and I still don't think of any learning to improve myself as arduous. I see it as a journey to self-improvement, and there may be times that are more challenging, but in truth, now I can see clearer than ever before. It's because of my consciousness that I have this clear retrospective understanding, and it is because of my desire to become the best version of myself that I choose to remain moving forward with consciousness. So I began small, as I said, because I didn't know how big the journey could be. I was beginning my awakening, yet I wasn't aware that I was. It was very early stages, although I actually believe that we begin awakening from birth, but it's our life circumstances and events and conditioning that shape us. Anyway, that's another conversation. So it was early stages for me, and this particular day my daughter was beside me. She was probably 9 or 10, and I was looking in the mirror, maybe putting on makeup, and I don't know what I said, but I remember what she said to me. She said, "Mum, you never say anything nice about yourself." That really struck me. It shocked me. I wasn't aware that I did that, and I felt guilty that I'd done this in front of her. I 100% didn't want her to become a product of my negative self-talk. So I can vaguely remember I said to her that I was sorry and that I loved my eyes. At that stage of my life, I wasn't even aware that I didn't truly love myself. I thought I did. I would say I did, but I actually didn't. But how can anyone truly love themselves when they don't actually know what love is and what it feels like? That wasn't something I could comprehend then, but through my choice to change myself, my beginning with a small and seemingly simple task, I was able to change my thoughts of myself. Through doing this, I learned along the way the true meaning of love. And this was not by meeting the man of my dreams or anything like that. This was the discovery of the love I found in myself, my essence, the non-physical aspect of myself that we all possess, that is connected to God, love, source, collective consciousness. Discovering this through a journey that has shed layers of blame, abandonment, feelings of unworthiness, I was able to reveal the truth, which is the shining light within us all. My consciousness grew through this revelation, both the understanding, the healing, and the enlightenment, but it began with a conscious choice. I wanted my daughter to see me loving myself, and through me deciding to learn to accept myself, a very slow-moving avalanche of learning began. To consider how this may look, it was as if I was at the top of a mountain, walking down, and each step I took, the avalanche moved down. But it was my choice to walk forward that pushed the snow away, each step revealing a new growth below my feet, to begin a new way of living, a new perception. That mountain is clear now, and I don't know how many mountains I may have to encounter, but because of my conscious state from that journey, I understand that all journeys lead to learning and a realization that life is infallible. There may be challenges, but these are an opportunity for growth and contentment and rapture. And it's all determined by how we choose to see and feel things, how we let our mind, our thoughts control us, and either just happen inside our heads and dictate our emotional state, or we decide to clean out the rubbish, get rid of the overflow of negative, unproductive, wasteful garbage that we've allowed to dictate to this space, and instead fill it with positivity and harmony and love, and let our emotional state reflect our mind, our life. Consider this. Maybe our living space, our home, our bedroom, or our favourite area might just be a representation of our mind. My home gets messy at times, but I choose to live mostly tidy and neat. But it's the atmosphere in my rooms that is very important to me. I want it to reflect love and harmony, and for the most part, I believe it does. And for the most part, I believe my mind does too. Sometimes I slip, but I know how to dust myself off and step back into balance. Consider a room in your own home, your favourite living area. It doesn't matter so much how it looks to others, but it's important how you feel about it, how you see it. We are the only person we can change. No one can truly fix us. We have to choose to do this. Begin in your mind, because this is where it all starts. Your emotional state is determined by your thoughts. Let your thoughts find your light. Look in the mirror. Do you truly love yourself? Is there a drop of doubt or hesitation? If so, then I highly recommend listening to Louise Hay and retraining your mind, or choose to make time to work on yourself. Either way, you are worth it. Love is the answer.